Welcome, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the Pinellas County Board of Adjustments and Appeals. We received your cases in advance and have studied them, and in some cases visited the sites. Please understand that we do not bring these cases. We are citizens tasked with weighing the evidence submitted in order to make the most informed decision possible. We have no personal interest or stake in the cases except for the overall good of the community. The staff has made a recommendation on each case, and that recommendation is input only and may not necessarily be the opinion of this board. If you're planning to speak for or against any applicant, you must be sworn in prior to testifying. If you have not been sworn in, please do so now with the clerk at the right front of the table. This is how we will proceed. When the case is called by staff, the applicant should come right to the podium and give us your name and address. The applicant will then present their case, including comments from any supporters in attendance. Comments by supporters should be new information, not just an expression of support. The applicant may display the volume of support by show of hands. Speaker will have 3 minutes. Opponents will be given an opportunity to state their objection. If there are numerous opponents, it is preferable for them to select 1 or 2 spokespersons. Those speakers will have 3 minutes as well. Subsequent objectors should add new information, not just rehash prior stated objections. Opponents may also display the volume of objectors by show of hands. This will be the only opportunity for the opponents to state their side. The applicant will then return solely to rebut the comments of any opponent and may not bring new information or testimony at this time. Finally, we will close the public hearing and the board will discuss the case, make a motion, and vote. Our attorney will provide additional information on our procedures.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The matter to be heard by the Board of Adjustments and Appeals today is quasi-judicial in nature. Please note that only competent, substantial, fact-based testimony or evidence may be considered by the board in deciding the matters before it. Pure speculation or opinion, not based on competent facts, cannot be legally considered by the board. Lay testimony with fact-based support, including but not limited to meeting minutes, surveys, engineering reports, etc., may be considered competent and substantial evidence. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I understand we do have a board member on Zoom. Is that correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Yeah, so do we need to vote if, agree to let him vote?
You just make a motion and vote as to allow him to
Does
participate.
someone want to make a motion on allowing John? No.
I'll move.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to allow Mr. Duran to
I'll second it.
participate and vote.
All right, we have a motion and a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. With that, staff, please call our first case.
Good morning and Happy New Year, everybody. Michael Schoderbach, Zoning Division Manager. Our first case is TY2 23-17. This is a Type 2 use request to allow for a fitness center in an E1 zone for the property located at 12481 Creekside Drive in unincorporated Largo. Staff recommends conditional approval. The request is to allow a fitness center on the eastern portion of an existing warehouse that will share access parking and stormwater retention with the existing industrial complex. The site might look familiar as it was subject to a previously received Type 2 use for a kennel. That was back in March of 2023, but that use decided not to go forward. So this is another use that requires a Type 2 that's here before you today. So the new tenant intends to retrofit the eastern half of the existing warehouse building for their gym operations. No new structures will be built to accommodate this use. No exterior improvements are proposed, and the uses in the other portions of the site will remain unchanged. Again, staff recommends conditional approval.
All right. Please state your name and your address. Any of you been sworn in?
I have.
Yes.
I'm Tina Fisher with Fletcher Fisher Pollock. We're located at 433 Central Avenue, Suite 401, St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm here with the tenant. We are here on behalf of, I'm here on behalf of the applicant XLT Holdings, and this is Alex Escaveda.
Come here, stand in the middle because we can barely.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay. Here with the tenant to provide any additional information requested by the board. We are in agreement with the staff report, and the applicant is prepared to perform any additional work required, file any additional applications, and pay all fees that are required by the county.
Could you refresh my memory? What is the use in the other portion of the building? Is this the paint people,
I believe it is.
painting contractor? I think I
Lowe's.
Yes,
recall.
it was Lowe's.
Okay.
Lowe's Building.
Is the staff comfortable that the parking is adequate? Because this is a much more intensive parking need than a kennel was before.
Yeah, and it's based on the specifics of the gym and their hours of operation and their classes, that there's enough parking on site and there's enough parking for the other uses that are in there, that it's not going to be an impact.
Is there anybody here in opposition to this?
We outnumber the audience.
I know, I felt like,
It breaks out, we're on it, we got it. yeah.
Quasi judicial hearing, we got to check some boxes.
Yeah.
so.
Online?
All right, anyone,
Hearing no objection, I'm going to move for staff recommendation of conditional approval in accordance with the findings of fact as outlined in the staff report.
Second.
all right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
aye.
Aye. All opposed?
There's John.
All right. Congratulations.
All right, thank you very much.
Good job.
All right. What do we have? Anything else on the agenda?
Tied the record.
Yeah, the minutes. Good, Jose.
Are we good?
Minutes.
We have minutes?
Minutes?
Have the minutes.
I didn't see minutes.
I'll see you in a minute.
I don't see them. All right. Thanks for coming. See you in a month.
Meeting's adjourned.
Get a